Hello everybody, welcome to my Hopetoun vlog. Today's Friday the 2nd and we're competing on Saturday the 3rd, as we always compete on Saturday. Prince is currently needing bath because he's decided to lie in poo 5 times this week already. So got my buckets ready, about to go bath him. Had a bit of an awful ride yesterday myself, with me getting completely overwhelmed and ending it in tears. So we're going with the aim to not cry. And if it's the worst score we ever get, at least we did it and we're trying not to cry during the test. So that's about our only aim. We'd also love to go double clear, or at least clear cross country. I could have a million poles in show jumping and would not care. So yes. Here's a little before, hello. This was a massive poop stain, you can still kind of see it. He's already getting his winter coat, I should have clipped him. Minging front feet. Yellow tail. Yeah. Last time. Oh look, he's clean! So this will whiten up a bit. Can I see your furlock? Pretty furlock is gone. So I need to rinse this, but I need to put it on his fleece because it's just cold. But he's looking very hunky boy. Yeah. Right, that's still done for now. I've just been let loose with clippers and well, put your head down. I may have taken off a little bit too much, but it's fine. That's fine. And then no, stand. And those little leggies because they were looking really long and a little bit stupid. But yes, this needs cleaned, but that's the L'Oreal packed. He's all maned and sectioned and whatever you want to call it, aren't you? You're very grumpy. Bloody flies, I want to cry. So yeah, we're gonna leave and I've decided I'm not going to ride and we're just gonna be as fresh as we can because I was in work until half 11 last night and I didn't get to my bed until 1 and then I've been up since 7:30, so I'm functioning on enough but not ideal sleep. We're about to leave and yeah. So that is us all packed. Prince! Mum is speaking in a high pitched voice. What? Yeah, it's in! Making sure we got the step. Everything's all packed. A million hay nets all secured. Oh, now you want to say hello. Now you want to say hi. That's cool. Hello everyone, we're now on the road and we have been on the road for ages. We've just stopped off for food because it's now 5:30. Or 5:30? And we needed caffeine. We needed caffeine because I realised I hadn't had caffeine since 7:30 this morning and I don't know what time you left the caffeine, Mum.
Well, I thought it was a good idea to have a mint tea before I left. I don't know why.
I tried to convince, well I didn't convince Mum. I was like, Mum, are you sure you don't need coffee? Because I knew we'd get to Perth and she'd be like, oh I really need coffee. So we got coffee. I went for a wild bean mocha and Mum went for a flat white. And then I got a sausage roll. They're good sausage rolls, they just stink.
They do think.
Then we got some sweet and salted popcorn as well, because why not? And then I've got what did I go for? A coconut Red Bull for the morning, as well as my Y food. And then in my little hidey hole thing, I've got Kind bars and that's tissues. I did a 2 picnic bars, but they're gone. This is also my FOMO magnet, which will be on the lorry. So ask me about my FOMO phase if you see us at events or anywhere that you recognise the luminous orange lorry. Still about a half hour to 45 minutes away from stables. So we're getting there around 7, quarter to 7, 7ish. And then we need to go up the course and then we're getting dinner. Just arrived and he's refusing to listen to me because he's now got grass. He's also decided to pee everywhere, so luckily everything's in boxes, just about. So yeah, he's looking very happy. He's a little bit warm, but he isn't sweaty. He's almost breaking a sweat. So just gonna go find the stable. No idea which one we're in. So yeah. That is Prince all settled in. He's not very happy because he's not getting his dinner because the beat's not soaking fast enough, is it? Because you see me come around the corner with it and he's like, excuse me, can I have it now? So, fabulous bed Max bed. This still looks ridiculous, doesn't it? So,
So this is Iona being dramatic about having to use her hands to mix her feed because she forgot a spoon, and this is Prince really wanting his dinner.
I need to go with water.
Please give me my dinner. Are your hands, Iona? Lovely.
You go back, please. Go back. Reverse. It's the Starbucks. They love their Christmas trees. Actually, play. Out we come. Much further away than Oakridge, which I incredibly appreciate. There's about 1,000,001 colours on each jump other than the novice, because it's also regional qualifiers, which we haven't qualified for. Which we could have qualified for if I didn't get time in the show jumping at Kerry. So, beautiful first fence. I will shut up now. I was just back from walking the cross country. It is the exact same as last time, so we know what we're doing. The only fences that changed are fence 11 and 6 has swapped, so the open oxer and the green box they've swapped round, and that's about it. Because we're not doing the regional qualifier, so we don't get any of the fun combinations. Although they are looking a little bit daunting, but oh well, that's not us this year, unfortunately. What are your thoughts again on this one?
On
this course that we already walked.
And I feel like I know it.
Yeah.
And I think you can send it.
Yeah. Just gonna go for it and try and get inside the time.
Yeah. Clear. That's all we want.
Yeah, we want clear.
And I actually think it'll just be really fun.
Yeah. So just gonna go with it and have fun. And then we're gonna watch show jumping. Jump. Get your thermal phase if you don't already have it, because it is about 45% over the industry standards. So that is us all plotted up. I'm just on the way back now. It is just after 9:30. I managed to forget my NAF plait up, like foam stuff, which it makes it really grippy. So his plaits are currently everywhere, but it's fine. They're all rolled. I haven't done his tail because, I mean, it's fairly quick to do in the morning and it's always neater. So here I am, carrying back my tripod with my stuff and my scissors. But yeah, I had my tripod because I had to watch. I couldn't not watch something, so I watched about 1,000,000 episodes of Friends as I was doing it, which was, I found myself going boogieing and I had people opposite me going, what the hell is she doing? So yeah, now I'm making the ever growing trek. Here we are at centre. Hi, good morning. To breakfast. That's us all loaded. Took us a second attempt, but it's fine. Ready to go, mate? That is us all ready for dressage. Actually ahead of schedule. We've got about 10 minutes before I'm going to get Anna warmed up, and Mum's going to help me because of how badly my last ride went. Right. So yeah, we're going to just hope that I don't cry. That's our only aim. And hopefully not get a +40 test, which we're not going to do. We're going to get a sub 30. We're getting a sub 30. Ready? This just looks ridiculous because he's just rubbed everything. And then his tail as well, it's just all fluffy. Unfortunately, no dressage footage of our warm-up, but here is our actual test. Test BE 1995 2012 edition. Enter working trot, proceed on centre line and track left. We got 6.5 with the judge's comment of a little inattentive. The whole test he just felt so slow and backwards. Then movement 2 was change the rein HXF, and we got a 7 with no comment. I was happy with this. I just felt he could have been a little bit more forward, but Prince doesn't do forward. Then between F and A working trot, and then a half 20 metre circle to X. For this first half 20 metre circle, we got a 7 with no comment. The whole test just felt so lazy and backwards. It just got worse and worse as we went on, and the marks also show that. Then from X, half 20 metre circle left, we also got a 7 with no comment. The whole time we just felt on the wrong bend and just against the hand. Then between C and H, working canter left, we got a 7 with open mouth as a comment. It just felt like such an awful transition after doing so much work on it and so wobbly as well. Then from E at 20 metre circle, we got a 6 for this and again a suppleness. It just felt like the most wobbly circle I've ever done in my life, and I absolutely hated it. I just felt like he was just constantly on the forehand and just wanted to muff it and just couldn't. And the circle was tiny. Then between K and A, we had a transition to working trot. We got a 6 with again suppleness. I hated this transition with an absolute passion. Just see him retracting as we did it. Then from a half 20 metre circle to X, we got a 6.5 for this, but it was too small. And then from X, we got a 6.5 too large. I was fairly happy with these, but also felt like he was bending the complete wrong way. Then between C and M, just into working canter right, and we got a 7 for this with no comment. So I was very happy, even though this has always been our worst rein. Then at B 20 metre circle, we got a 6 with a judge's comment of more lift and spring, rather flat. I can really see the flatness. It just looks very uninspiring and dying and no bend. So that was our fabulous canter for you. Then between F and H as a working trot, we got a 7 with no comment. It felt fairly fluent, but not our most fluent we've ever had. Then between K and E, medium walk, we got a 6.5, but more purpose in medium. We can't do walk, it just doesn't work. Then it looks like this, especially when we've got other horses than cross country and view. Then E, B, F, we had a half 20 metre circle and a free walk on a long rein, with again more purpose needed, ground cover and reach of track. We just cannot seem to get our free walk. It's just always so bad, and if he has relaxation he then doesn't move forward, so I always just want to cry. If I was a judge and watched this, I'd be like, that's really quite uninspiring, so no wonder I got really bad marks this whole test. Then FAD, medium walk, we got a 6 with more purpose in medium. D, working trot, and G, immobility, salute, we got a 7 with a judge's comment of started trot too early and isn't square. We got a 7 for our paces, 6.5 for impulsion, 6 for submission and 7 for position of the rider. General comments of obedient pony but could have more life, and spring and canter, and be more correct in half 20 circles, which I know, and they are usually a lot better than that. So that's me just done dressage, and I beat it. I said it looked okay, so I think it is, my prediction is about a 35. Or what do you think?
I think it's between a 32 and 33.
No, definitely 35. I hated it. It just felt really backwards and just wasn't moving, and I was flapping like I don't know what.
She wasn't flapping and he literally relaxed.
just didn't feel nice at all.
We'll see.
Yeah. Right, show jumping time. He was feeling really good in the warm-up, even though we were apparently 3 people late, although they were running about 20 minutes ahead. So he popped us beautifully, ping, got a little bit on the forehand for him, and then travelled nicely down to this one. On our walk round, he decided to spook at the guys at fence 8, so I was really trying to kick him all around here. Beautiful stride to this fence 3. Travelled and then got a little bit deep to 4. And then this double was right off this tight turn. And we got disunited and then just had to push on. And it was like, okay, right, woman, calm down. But chucked away his back end. And this was coming down a hill. We don't do well coming down a hill, so therefore lost it. I screamed. And then he was like, woman, calm. Then was travelling beautifully around the arena, losing a little bit of balance, but it doesn't matter. Then coming to fence 8, I was just kicking on so hard and we had a bit of miscommunication and he skated straight into it. And then we had a bit of a look at fence 9, I think. Yeah, backed off a bit because he was like, what was that? And then the final fence, fence 9, and he was like, ping. And I was very, very happy with him because we went clear. So we have just had a really good show jumping round and I'm very happy with it. Talk about FOMO. So FOMO is made of a specialised foam which spreads and absorbs the impact. Notice it doesn't have a zip down the front, it's got a dial. So the dial allows adjustability, and the reason for the zips at the side is because it offers more sternum protection. So when you have your classic body protector, when it's got a zip here, the zip is the weakest point, whereas here, if you land here, it's going to spread the impact and provide much better comfort. It's then got an extra long base protection, whatever you want to call it, and it's extra movable, so you actually cannot get caught on the back of the saddle, which is really important, especially if you're like me and can't see a stride, so therefore get left behind a lot. So yeah, this is my beautiful FOMO. This is the FOMO phase. If you like to get your FOMO, you can sign up for an online fitting, a virtual fitting, or you can go to your local FOMO stockists. For Scotland, a lot of that is if you're eventing, you can actually come to Tic Tac Tac Shop and get them fitted there. It is incredibly lightweight and very, very protective. You also, with how protective it is, you don't need an air jacket, but they do have the ability to have an air jacket over the top of them if you so need. So I'm going to go cross country and I will see you afterwards. So here is my full round, kindly provided by Action Replay. At the start box we were a little bit slow and really quite backwards for no reason, as he was warming up really nicely. I still don't think we're quite over the trauma of overage of being terrified of the first fence, so there we go, eventually got over that. A fair bit of verbal encouragement. Here comes fence 2 and he was still really quite backwards and needing quite a bit of encouragement just to get near it. Play that okay, but not his usual self. It took us quite a while to get into the course. Jumped this one fairly nice and then it was still just like not off the leg. So once he hit this combination, and he was really quite good, but still got deep to that one because of slight miscommunication and me getting nervous. Then headed towards this chest again, got so deep, whoops, and then galloped off, and then it was at fence 6 the last time that we had our refusal, but I was like, we're not stopping. Jumped that nicely but keeps on landing quite heavy in the forehand, and then he decided that steps are absolutely worth eating, so jumped that beautifully, and then over this jump got deep to that again but pinged, because I think he is actually part kangaroo. You can just see how dead he is. He's just like not wanting to gallop like he usually is. So change of feed is needed. Ping back end as far as we can up in the air. And then this table, he was just drifting out to the side and yeah, just wasn't really feeling himself over it. This was until we hit a hedge and he just took a beautiful stride to that and landed quite heavy, but it was fine. Over this one we went, needed to tap on the shoulder again, and then this little fence, I think Hopetoun definitely with the best backdrop, and we were absolutely gutted to see it go. And then this lovely little table, half roll top thing, nice to that, and then into the water, actually like a really good canter stride into the water, onto the little island. And he was really good. He loves the water. Hopetoun is definitely my favourite water. The 1, 2, 3, whoa, flying. And then here we are to the biggest fence on course, and he was like, "Nyom." I'm well, cool. Then to the smaller fence, of course, one after each other, which is a little bit random. There was a lot of verbal encouragement and screaming up here, which you can hear. Nyom, ping that. I'm glad I wasn't doing the champs, because then it was a massive hedge around the corner. And then this lovely little one, which was quite wide. It was unsuspectingly wide. Off we galloped fast. We didn't not just miss that fence, it's fine. And then to final accommodation course, he loves going downhill and then pinging a jump, because you're just like, get my legs out of the way. And then there's little teeny tiny skinny, which he was avoiding with all costs. And then the final fence, and there was a bit of flapping at the end for me there, but oh well. And big pats for the best pony, and I didn't quite realise how far away the finish flags were, so yeah. Thank you, Action Replay.
A double clear with only 0.4 time. Oh, that was it.
And you're in the ribbons.
In the ribbons. Oh. Kept going.
Pizza. No, you actually have to eat it because that's a really good bit. Thank you. Hey, pizza pony. Cheese!
You doing cheese? You got tomato sauce in your...
So we've been on the road for an hour now, and I still can't quite believe that we've come top 5 and we came 4th, which is our highest BE placing, and the only penalties we've got is 0.4, which is 1 second over for cross country, and as words are not functioning at the moment. We've broken our Hopetoun curse, so yeah, very excited and feeling really good for BLAIR now. Gonna tackle it head on and just do the best that we can. Thank you for watching my vlog. It's probably going to be quite a long one because I actually managed to film